Welcome to part 3 of this Game Maker tutorial. So now let's go to object damage, and what is what this object does is it basically shows how much damage either enemy or the player did. So let's go to the text file and let's copy paste it to draw event, add event, draw, and there we go. So it shows the damage in text, but we want the text to be white, so this is why we did this. Then we want to make it cooler, so we're making it go up, and at the same time it's disappearing. And if the image alpha is less or equals 0, then we want the object to destroy itself, and then it draws the damage it did. So yeah, that's it for object damage, and we're done with that. Now let's go to object player. Object player, there's nothing much to it, so let's open up the text file, and it's just create event. So add event, create, and it basically sets the player health and player time. The time is basically like in Final Fantasy you can spam attack, and this is what it does. So when the time is 100 you can attack, and when it's like below 100 then you can't. And with it is wrong, so let's copy paste this and delete it, and let's add it to step event. Now what this does is it basically replenish the time if it's below the 100. So yeah, we're done with object player. Now let's go to object enemy, and this is kinda it's long, but it's not hard. So yeah, let's open up the text file, and let's make sure we copy paste it right. So yeah, there we go. Oh shit, I already made it, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So it says its health, the default position. I will talk about this in the next event. And image speed equals 0, it stops looping the sprite even though it's just one sprite. I'm sorry about that. And then it chooses alarm 0 is the attack event, so we want the enemy to not spam attack. So this is the this is like 5 seconds, I think 6 between before the enemy attacks, and this is 6, and this is 7 seconds till the enemy attacks. So yeah, this is what it's for. And I don't know, I forgot. And now let's go for the alarm 0. There's gonna be plenty of alarms. Yeah, so this basically sets a path in front of the player so it looks better, and then it chooses when it's going to attack next time, and this is like the attack, and this is the effects for the attack. So yeah, let's go to the next alarm, alarm 1. Crap. Okay, there we go. So alarm 1, it's basically these are the variables XX and YY. So this sets the path to its default position, so he don't stay right in front of the player. Now let's add event alarm 2, and let's copy paste that. Okay, so this says how much damage is going to do to the player, then it decreases the health, and then it creates the FX, and then it creates the object damage, which shows the damage, and we set it like this with a unique name, and then we play the sound, and then we set the object or object damage, how much the enemy or player did. Damage. Oh, shit. Whatever. So now let's go to alarm 3. Alarm 3. Now this is not for attack of the enemy, but attack of the player. So this is the player's magic. So it plays the sounds, then it chooses the damage, then it decreases the enemy's damage, then it shows how much damage we did. Okay, so I think that's it for that alarm. Now let's go copy paste this alarm. Make sure you copy paste the right. Okay, shit, I'm bad. Enough. Close enough. Alarm 4, and looks like we forgot column. Okay, there we go. So what this basically does is it destroys ourselves and then it stops the particle effects. So yeah, that's all it does. Now let's go to the step event. This may look hard, but we're not going to explain everything there. Like this, okay. So add event, step. Okay, so this starts the particle effects when the enemy is dying. I'm not going to explain this because it's even hard for me. And here we have the D variable. I still don't know what the hell it means. And image speed equals 1. And yeah, it basically starts the disappearing for the enemy, and then it plays the global mdef, which is like when the enemy disappears. So yeah, that's it for the step event. And yeah, the D variable basically makes sure that this does not loop. So yeah, that's what it does. I remembered. Now let's go to the draw event. I think it was animation end. Okay, so change event, animation end, and there we go. So it draws its health and its own sprite, and it says the alarm for equals 1, which basically it makes it loops, and image index equals 30. Yeah, that's it for object enemy. Now we're not going to work with these menus, they are basically as they are. And now let's go to object fx damage. So add event there and just say animation end. So if the animation is done, then destroy itself. And yeah, that's it for object fx damage. Now let's go to object fx circle. Let's go look up at the text file. Now here we have the create event. And where was it? Create. Okay, yeah. I'm forgetting things. So yeah, this says the fading to 0, and this is like a second stage of the fading, so that's that. Then it sets the image alpha to 0. Now let's go to the, was it step event? Yeah, it was step event. Okay. So this basically is timed like it appears, then it's when it's fully appeared, then it resets the variables to different values. So these events will work differently. Like firstly it appears and then it disappears, and when it makes basically the fireball when it's fully appeared. Now let's go. Yeah, that's all actually. So okay, and now for the last object, finally. How much are we recording? 8 minutes. That's not a lot. So shit. Object fireball. There we go. So just create event, the pathfinding. Actually, I remade the project and I remade the fireball to a different thing. So yeah, it looks different now and better in that project, but I will not show that. So I'm sorry. So yeah, basically it goes to the enemy that player chose, and so if the player chose enemy 1, then it finds the path to that enemy, and if he chose enemy 2, then it finds path for that enemy, and then it starts alarm 0, and which is basically destroy itself. So alarm 0, and yeah, I'm now basically done, and you can just test it. And yeah, I will play it once again. Alright, so let's try this game. Okay, so here the menu fully works. Here we have the battle menu. We can go back and we can do stuff. So yeah, as I said, this is the older version. I have made a new. You see, we can attack. The effects work. The enemy go back to its place and stuff. But yeah, I will show you the second one, which is like better. And when I kill one, goddamn, these attacks are so low. But yeah, no, I will show you the new one right away. Alright, so here we have the better version, which I made. It's like much better. You see, we can have a debug menu here, and it shows the FPS and stuff. And what is basically changed is this is turn-based, so when I attack, the enemies actually can't attack, and when the monsters attack, I actually can attack. So you see, for example, there's like the mana, and this is how much you can remake it. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next special. I think it's gonna be pretty soon. So yeah, see ya.